I'm with Jenna today, and it's back from the holidays. Oh my God, everything's going out. Sorry. Just want to see. Whoops, make it worse. Okay, so back on track after your holidays.
Yes.
So how was it? What did you do? First of all, explain a little bit. How was your Christmas?
It was good. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
The kids are at a really fun age, so everything was very exciting, and the weather cooperated with us pretty much. So, because we travel over the holidays.
Yeah.
So on Christmas Day, we got in the van and we drove to Cape Breton, and we spent basically a week there and came back on New Year's Eve. So, so totally outside of my own kitchen and the routine and everything like that.
I think a lot of people can relate. I think you're not
even
alone.
if you don't travel, I think everything kind of...
yes, everything is so great. Yes, you try to plan as good as you can, but it's all...
Yes. And I thought about that this time going into the holidays. It was like, okay, what do I want to do? What's important to me over this next, 2 weeks? And so I decided I was going to not, make myself stay necessarily on the plan I've been on.
Yeah.
Just give myself that freedom to be like, no, okay, it's okay to just enjoy some things and still make maybe better choices than I have in the past, but not completely try to be like, oh no, I'm sticking to my carrot sticks all over Christmas.
You still need to enjoy your vacation and holidays. I mean, it's only once a year, so...
Yeah, so it wasn't kind of perfect timing in the sense that it's right in the middle of what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah, ultimate challenge here. Week 6,
but it was good because having that 6 weeks, I felt like I had a foundation and I knew what I could achieve. So it was like, okay, if I give myself that grace of just kind of doing what I want over the holidays, I'm not starting from zero again on January 1st. I know what I'm going to do for my meals. I know what I've already done. I know what I want to do, those changes that I've already made in my eating habits and all those other things, they're just part of the routine now. It wasn't like, oh, it's January 1st and I have to start all over and I'm going to make this resolution. And it was like, no, I'm done with my holiday and now I'm going back home. And and I'm excited to go back to eating the good things that I was eating and, starting to put things back in my tracker that I didn't do over the holidays because it was just not going to work out well at all. But it was really nice to have that feeling. I don't think I've ever been excited to get back to a healthy eating.
Yeah. It's funny when you've been eating well for a couple of weeks and then you fell off the wagon a little bit, how excited to get back on it.
Well, yeah, and I think for me a lot of it was that mental decision that it wasn't falling off the wagon. It was like, no, I'm taking myself off.
Yes, yeah.
With the knowledge I'm going back on.
Exactly,
And so I still indulged, and, I was home at my dad's place and he loves to cook when we go there, and he loves to cook, cheesy potatoes and bacon and all this stuff that I love. And so I ate it all. I maybe ate 1 plate as opposed to the 2 I ate last year at Christmas. And, I had 1 craft beer instead of 3, or I didn't drink a bottle of Bailey's over the week while we were there. So I made some of those small choices. I drink a lot more water than I usually do. So I kept those kind of things in mind, but I still had, cake when it was my husband's birthday, and we actually had cake like on 2 different days. and so it was really nice to have had that mental process going into it, to not feel guilty while I was indulging and not feel rushed or stressed about getting back into a schedule.
So how, we are, Wednesday now? Sorry, I lost track of the time. So we're Wednesday. So did you do any kind of meal planning this week, or how's that going?
A little bit, I guess. Yeah. So
because I saw a nice post on your Instagram.
Yes.
You look like
I said that overnight oats. That has been. It was one of those things that, it's been a big trend on Pinterest and whatever for the last 2 or 3 years now, and I see pictures like, oh, that looks nice with your little mason jar or whatever. I'm like, that's not me. And then my husband had started doing them, and so I ate his one day. I was like, oh, these are really good.
Yeah, they are.
And then I started paying attention to the macros and going, oh wow, okay, I really do need to do this. And it doesn't take a whole lot of time. And so the other night I sat there and in 5 minutes did up 4 batches of oats and chia seeds and, you know, the Greek yogurt and all kinds of really great proteins and great fat, like all these things that I want to eat. And there they are. They're in my fridge. Every day this week I've been having this fantastic breakfast that sets me up to not feel hungry right away in the morning, and to, you know, it's lunchtime. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm ready to eat something else now. But I haven't been thinking all along, oh, I should have eaten this, or oh, I'm hungry, which used to be, I'd be like, you know, oh, I'd have a piece of toast maybe in the morning. And by 10 o'clock, it's like, oh, I feel like lunch now. And so now it's like, oh, I'm enjoying what I'm eating. It doesn't take long to do, and then it's ready in the morning, which is when I feel crunched for time. Like, some people are really great about getting up in the morning and making lunches and doing all that kind of thing. They like getting up and having that time. I want to stay in bed till the last possible minute I can hit snooze. And especially getting back into routine and trying to get the kids back up in the morning, being able to open the fridge and seeing breakfast laid out. It's fantastic. It's been a huge help. And yeah, last night I actually sat down and wrote out on the calendar. You know, I didn't prepare everything in advance, but it's written on the calendar what we're going to have for supper for the next couple days. And it's like, you know, there's pork and chicken and nice, like, healthy choices. And the quinoa pasta the other night. I was like, oh, I can have pasta, and I love it because it's actually, you know, it tastes good, but it's healthy, and I know it's better than what I used to be choosing. And it's still quick and easy, and you know, I'm gonna go pick up some more soup mixes because those have been, like, there's a couple from before that are in the freezer now, because when I make these huge batches, it doesn't, you know, I put some away right away. So then it's just like before, when I wanted to have something quick that I could grab out of the freezer. Well, I have those options. They're just healthier now than, you know, the frozen pizzas I used to buy. Which I still promise the kids they can have tonight. I'm going to have something different.
No, so like I want you to share a little bit your progress or regress, I should say, over the holidays, because I think a lot of people, it's either I always tell my clients over the holidays, for most people, focus on maintaining your weight or maybe not gaining as much as you should. Okay, it's not the time to try to lose 10 pounds over Christmas. You're gonna feel deprived. It's gonna be cranky. Like, it's not the time for that. And we took your weight just before doing this video. So just explain a little bit your results. So versus last week.
So the last time we talked on a video, I think, was when I hit the mark. I was down 14 pounds from when we started, which to me was just amazing. Yes. I'm like, oh, it's
you can see it on her face. Can you see, on her face is different.
That excites me way more than whatever the number is. Like, the first day that I looked in the mirror and went, wait, I can see my cheeks again. I missed those. that to me was like, okay, this is why I'm doing it. This is worth it. This is great. So I was down to 172.8, I think, was the last weigh-in that I did. So we just did it today, and it was 175.8. So I was mentally preparing myself that it would be, you know, up to 5, like, I was hoping not to lose that 10 mark, to still be able to say I've lost 10 pounds, which I can, which is good. So it's kind of what I was expecting, and I was hoping maybe it would be a little bit less, but it's not too bad.
Not too bad, because that happened all the time. Like, over Christmas, people will gain a little bit, like, weight, okay? But you need to realize one thing: 1 pound of actual fat is 3,500 calories on top of what you should be eating to maintain. Okay, so if you gain like 3 pounds, that means you would have been like up like almost 15,000 calories on top of what you're supposed to be eating. So that's kind of not possible that you binge that much, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I did not binge that much.
You splurged a little bit, but you didn't give enough.
Splurge.
You splurged a little bit, but I can promise that's not 3 pounds of actual fat. That's water retention, because you know, you ate a little bit more than usual. You probably had a little bit more salt, fat, processed food. Your body's used to be eating so well, and sorry for that. And as soon as you put something a little bit more different in your body, you'll gain a little bit of, you'll take a little bit more water retention. So that should kind of, during the next week or two, that should go down.
Well, that's my hope.
Yes, yeah.
Then, now that I'm back to, you know, making sure I'm drinking lots of water and making those healthier choices again.
So if you're home and you gain like 5 pounds over Christmas, unless you binged out of your mind, this is not a fat gain. It's a water retention. It's 100% natural.
You're just, you know, getting bulked up for the winter storm.
So any challenges or anything that you would need my help to go over, or?
No, I think my focus right now is just to get back onto that healthy track that I was on, that I want to be on. And, you know, I actually found a couple recipes over the holidays and I was like, oh, that sounds like it would be good to try and would fit within what I'm trying to accomplish. And yeah, I really want to get to that point where it's like a 1-6. The start of the, like, whether it's 9, 8, whatever number comes next, but I will be very happy with. So that's my next goal, is I want to see that at the start on the scale. But as long as it keeps, you know, as long as I keep seeing it in my face and feeling it in my body, that makes me happy. Like that was something that I really noticed the difference when I was, you know, splurging over the holidays. I could feel that difference in my body getting a little bit more sluggish. And just like, oh, okay. Like it was, it was really interesting to kind of have that mental comparison to be able to make of, you know, what a difference feels like. When you're eating healthier versus, you know, not paying attention to the portions and, you know, the different macros and everything. I was like, oh, yeah, that was kind of a really good reminder in a way of what I have been working towards. It's like, oh, and you know, in some ways it's kind of good that it comes right in the middle. It's like, okay, now I'm really motivated to finish strong and see what comes with the next 6 weeks and what I can accomplish there. And then hopefully within those 6 weeks, I finally get to that point where I start doing something physical too.
To get that workout.
Because that's the thing. I still am not. I am not performing on that side of things at all.
She does work out with me time to time, but that's pretty much it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Next.
Few more like impromptu dance parties in the kitchen, but I have not. It's still not quite there that I've managed to figure out how to put that at the priority level that I'm making time to do something more active. So that's got to be the next step. Once I get back into the routine, when I feel like I'm back. So you know, another 2 weeks. Push me again.
Okay, 2 weeks out, we need to ask her how's the workout going.
Yes.
Well, so that was good for today. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.